Good evening, service crew. Fighting Public Sterner, Ace Windfall. Ready for takeoff. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, Mayu. Happy Monday, Harmonica. You're not the real Harmonica, though. Harmonica would never say hello, B. Wait, is my controller working? I imagine it was a play on Yippee, but I was like, that's not what Harmonica says when they come in. Search your day, as we do on almost every other Monday. Or every Monday. Every other Monday. As we do on most Mondays. It's Fighting Game Monday. Hashtag V_FGC Open Lob Monday, even. So let's set it up. Player match. Create the room. Done. Easy. I have not seen the Arknights. Well, what do you mean in specific? I have not played any of the Italian thing at all yet, because I'm a chaste boy and I'm waiting until tomorrow to play it and see everything as a first view. If you're talking about the Cian stuff with like Radian, yes, of course I saw that. Very hyped for that. I was actually scared about it because I after looking it up, I was like, oh, she's an IS-6 op. But then, like, she's not a normal IS-6 op. She's what's like a premium op or something. But actually, it's even cooler because I thought like for a second it was gonna be like an IS-6 exclusive, like Tulip or like Touch or whatever. But what it actually is you get her like you would Tin Man or Valk or something like that, and you can just buff her in the game mode. Like, it's a completely new type of operator, and that's really interesting to me. That's really cool. I like it. So I'm very happy for you, Harmonica. You get your mother, daughter, wife thing. Oh, I gotta put on okay. Why this fight? I think I got it. Just finish the combo. Yeah, nice. I need to go turn on... Ah, done. Okay. That should work. I forgot my combo! I could have gotten a much bigger combo off that, but I actually legitimately didn't know what side we're going to end up on. Wait. Did it not have meter? Or... Oh god, none of this is real. Oh god! Mom, come pick me up. I'm failing. I didn't think I'd end up on that side of them either, honestly. I don't know. I don't know why it's dropping. I think I'm just canceling too late. Good lord. Lucky's making so I can't do air dash easily. It's kind of like working that way. I really could have do that. I think I just spent my time for it. I think, I wonder if the way they did it, I could do 3 C's of mash option there. I don't think we're gonna be in the air that long. I don't know the entire like way that her black key pressure works in the corner with the air stuff, but all right. We're here to learn.
笑い話で済めばいいがな。
さて、どう片付けたものでしょうか。オープンユアマジックサーブ。ファイト。
Oh, I'm gonna like quite a bit. I'm just gonna do it again. Okay. So I can probably do a lot of stuff by just running under, because they can delay stuff, but they can't really change the direction a lot unless they're going to turn Moon Drive, is my assumption. They're not switching up sides, and I keep inputting backwards VPs. I'm like, I'm gonna get him. Dead. I didn't think it was gonna cross up. Ooh! We like did a clash frame. I ran out of moon from the clash frame, and then I just got hit with the thing going through. I was like, I have some moon left, and I want to see if I can like do something here. And yeah, unless it was like an Invuln or the Moon Drive themselves, I think that would have been okay for me. Okay. There's an option. I can start doing. Probably plus enough. There's not a gap there. Back, but dun. Okay. That should kill. This doesn't seem... This is very basic level right now, but it doesn't seem as bad as I might have expected this to be. It doesn't feel like extremely oppressive compared to some of the other like Work or Alco or Powered CL. Which I always hear people talking about that with CL's gameplays, that CL's just kind of like... A lot of people call her boring. Because she just puts out the keys and she has a very basic but just very good game plan, which makes her good. But she can just be like boring for some people, so it doesn't feel like I don't feel scared. I feel like I'm just like making simple mistakes.
食事の前の運動といきますか。オープンユアマジックサーキット。ファイト。ゼロ。トゥロ。見え見えですよ。
Definitely need to start doing more. Oh. Turning me into next plus plus. Oh! Okay. Was not expecting that interaction to work like that. No! I need to keep going for this combo though, because I need to get better at just path spacing. They end up just landing right outside of like their own range and into my 2C range. Oh, I need to find out what the timing is for that air to ground combo though, because I do the cheap and easy one all the time, but I want to get better at doing the 2C jump JC one. Okay. Jump for that, but just a little bit. I'm gonna do that instead of doing the third one because I've been really fucking stuff up lately, as evidenced by the fact that I just DP'd nothing there. Does it cross up? Did they punish that? Or does cross up make it extremely safe? I forget. Oh! Cross up. Cross up moon skill dive kick is either really plus or really minus, and I don't remember which one it is. Because I know if I'm right next to them on a normal one, I'm really minus. Again. That's her blow back edge 5C then. I just think it looks cool. I had the red one. I probably could have done a better comp, but I just thought it looked cool. I did the whip one in case. Oh no. US good enough. Oh, and I'm dead. Yeah, I got it. I love that Roki subs a lot more real than I expected them to be. From interesting spacings too. There's a lot of the stuff that they were doing mid-screen where they get like a weird knockdown from like round start distance roughly, and then they were able to like do a weird cross up. They did it, I think, twice. I was like, oh, this is probably fake, and maybe it is fake, and maybe I'm doing the wrong like mash option to beat it, but. I hit 2A, allowed me to confirm that really easily, which is nice. Not what I meant to do, but it works out, so that's fine. Sure. Oh! I don't know how I'm getting TKDP and it should not have worked for me, and the worst part is that was probably a really, really good starter. Ooh, okay. They can catch me falling, so yeah, if I'm right in front of them, it's probably not good to do that. I need to like either just hold it or try to get behind them. I can't really like snipe a fall unless they're like definitely out of key options. No! I think I'm doing it too late. I think I'm not canceling quick enough. Both the 2C and the JC, I think, right now. I was gonna say I don't actually think I get to combo that. A lot of moon, or a lot of meter. Okay, the throw. Not dead. I'm dead. Ooh, I like that. They didn't go for they did a different block there. They didn't go for after the normals. They went for like the other Rekka. This is interesting so far. I think I like this. This matchup probably isn't super duper great, but it doesn't, again, it doesn't feel like suffocating compared to like some of the other Coma versus people with very decent projectiles matchups. And it might just be they're playing a little bit like more, a little slow, a little more patient, just seeing what they can do, but interesting. Hey, what's up, Yuki? Happy Monday, while going in. It's going good though. It's been a very nice day so far. I got my... What am I drinking? I'm drinking mint tea right now. Just a nice herbal mint tea. Gonna play some Melty. Been thinking about, what did we do yesterday? We watched the Persona 5 Royal OVA, and we also did, I don't know if you guys know about the horse race tests. We talked about it like last Monday during web fishing, and then we ended up watching that along with the Persona OVA yesterday, and so now I am now caught up on horse race tests. Just in time for it to go on hiatus. Perfect. So now when it's off hiatus, I can start watching and be like, this is peak, and then I can be like fully invested in it. Got him playing P5X the Phantom X. Very nice, Yuki. That's not the gacha one, right? Or I guess P5R, not a Persona 5 Royal OVA. Technically, it's just a Persona 5 OVA. So I don't know if you've heard about it or not, but it's like Persona of the Animation had an OVA that was just about Akechi. So it was, what was it? It was nice throw. It was basically because it was Persona 5 the Animation, made an OVA, and it's basically just Akechi's confidant from Persona 5 Royal before Persona 5 Royal came out. So it's kind of like the blueprint for Persona 5 Royal Akechi. Because it even like has crosswords, which are a Persona 5 Royal exclusive thing, as I learned. It has what is it? Kichijoji? Is that what it's called? It has, you know, the place where the jazz club and the billiards are. It has that entire area, which again, that's also just Royal content. And it had just like, you go with Akechi to billiards, and you go with Akechi to Rin, because it's the anime character. But yeah, it's like Rin's trying to find out, you know, explain this man to me, basically. Where it's like, it's after the events of Shido's palace, and Rin is just like, Akechi once wrote on a crossword, proof of justice. What was Akechi's justice? That was a really interesting play, by the way. I'm only partially paying attention to something like Persona, but I like that Aoko put the giant sea orb there and like air dashed in, because it was like, if you want to anti-air me, you're gonna hit these orbs. Absolute Aoko maneuver right there. But it's a very good OVA. It was also only like 17 minutes long, so it was also like extremely short, and it felt like if I didn't play Royal and I only played the base Persona 5 game, I'd be like, wow, this is really interesting. But because I played Royal, it's just basically a it's basically just a retelling of Akechi's early confidant, which is interesting, like a historical way of the idea of like, you know, back when they didn't know what Akechi was, when they didn't have a full like flesh out of him. I feel like if I were an Akechi fanboy at the time, I'd be like, oh my god, this is peak. But since you have Royal, it's like, it's pretty solid. It's kind of cute. Oh, that was really good. I like that. I like the usage of the double triple orb, basically. We'll see, Yuki. I don't know. I'm probably a little bit Persona or Alice out entirely. I'm probably not gonna touch another Alice game for like a year, just to give myself time to cool down between everything. I did only spend some time on the wiki after I beat Royal though, and I was like going through designs. There are some interesting designs in P5X. There's like an old woman design, which for gacha, older characters a little bit rare, so I was like, oh yo, old woman. Glad you're able to beat it though. I'm honestly surprised that I guess you're just caught up with main content, because I don't know how that gacha works. But typically, like gachas don't feel like they ever have Also, that was a really good, the seal was like super good with that anti-air. There's a lot of confidence in that anti-air, like 2B or whatever it was. I don't know the seal's moveset. What is Aoko doing here, actually? I should probably pay attention a little bit to see what Aoko's doing to, like, navigate this move, because it's a little bit different than, it's not 1-to-1, but Aoko doesn't have standard, like, she's got a laser, but it does feel like Aoko actually has to, like, get in to, like, run a game plan sometimes, outside of, like, sniping someone with laser and then going into 236C laser. Here's up, Dolly. Happy Monday, welcome on in. The gotcha system is interesting. What is the gotcha system and how does it make it interesting? What? Good lord. Oh, that was really interesting actually. When the seal counter moons arrived, they were actually in the air, so they popped off air DP. I don't know how I feel about that one. Honestly, as far as gotchas go too, the only gotcha I'm like probably gonna mess with, and even then I don't actually know if I'll stick with it, because I'm in my Arknights era right now. Arknights has my Italian wolves that I'm waiting 2 years to see them back again. Now they're back. And then what is it? Talking about what was it? Horse race tests. Same contract, see if you get a character or persona. Oh, that's just honestly, I don't know if that's interesting necessarily, because that just sounds more like that's like how Genshin does their stuff, isn't it? I'm not like a gacha nerd or anything. I don't know how everything works, but that just sounds like Genshin or like I was gonna say like Grand Blue, but no, Grand Blue is that you get a weapon and the weapon comes with a character, which is slightly different. Could be cool though. But I'm looking, the only like gacha I'm probably like gonna mess with, and probably then I don't know if I'll stick with it for more than like a week or two, because it will just depend on how it actually plays. Because I've seen bits and pieces, and it might be up my alley, because I do like raising games, as they're called. I'm a big Idolmaster fan. And my understanding is this is very similar to, it's similar in like the racing game aesthetic, is Umumusme, because we were watching horse race tests yesterday, which again, I know is just coincidental, but I think it's an insane coincidence that horse race test ends this Friday. It ended its first character arc, it's going on a hiatus, and then yesterday, they announced that Umumusme got put on Steam. Not like, it's not released yet, but it's like, you can now wishlist it on Steam as of yesterday. I think that timing is almost too perfect. Just like the RNG storytelling in Horse Race Test is almost too perfect. Truth is stranger than fiction. There's no contract for bowling? What does the contract add to anything, though? I figured the contract was just like the bag in Arknights, where it's just you signed the contract, you pull open the bag. That's what you do in Blue Archive as well. You get like the little papers and you sign on the little papers and get it. Pink has a pass. Do you think Cyan knows that Pink doesn't like carrot? Dolly? After finishing everything yesterday, Dolly, I went on the I did my scroll on just the creators' Twitter actually, because they retweet a lot of stuff, so I was able to scroll through that, and there was just so much fan content on there. It was legitimately impressive. Someone made like they made their own OCs based off Cyan and sensational realism, but then they made like they're starting to make like an RPG Maker game out of that. That's insane to me. I saw a bunch of like different fan OVAs effectively with like I think one of the best ones was it has the 3 nightmare horses as the Pillarmen from JoJo Part 2, and then it had Caesar and JoJo as Jovial Merriment and Sensational Realism. Absolute Kino. Just like there was so many weird things in there, and I was able to find the interview then. Very interesting to see what the fan because the interview was actually like kind of what it felt like as well, where it's like there's no storyline, but the fans are making the storyline effectively. It'll be interesting to see what ends up like happening with everything come next season, for lack of a better word. Who do you play the most? I played Coma the most. Yeah, last game I was just spectating. It didn't burn counter moondrive there. Ooh. They can probably, yeah. Oh, they have Moon too, so yeah. I didn't even think about that part. They have 3 bar. Yeah, then spend it. I have a bad habit, which a lot of the characters, a lot of the people I play against locally also have this habit of doing 2 A mash when 5 A mash I think is better, and a lot of situations, and that's definitely one of them right there. Because that's something that I've been exploiting with my locals recently was, if I shield B them, they'll like 2A or 2C mash. And if you shield B them, what you just do is you just immediately IAD, and you'll go over their 2A, 2C mash, and you'll just get a really cheeky little like IAD starter. Yeah, I got it. Saber's pretty good, Yuki. Yeah, if you were to get into this, I would just say Saber is like a very, very solid, like, both intro character and just a character in general, honestly. She's got a really simple but very solid game plan. You just kind of hit buttons into doing a super, and whether it hits or blocks, it's your turn to like keep doing stuff basically. These things feel really effective as well. Think about what I guess I can do shield B for that specific interaction, but I need to like break them open with they keep doing same side. I keep thinking they're gonna like do cross side. I haven't earned cross side yet. Racist kids and Pink would always win. You think Pink and Cyan have the Akechi Choker relationship in horse race test? Okay. Take what we can get. Okay, that was extremely cocky of me. Occasionally I'll like mess up an input and I'll get a DP. No, that was straight up. Even after I just say that they're being very defensive, I think they're gonna like mash on a tech right there. Like, yeah, that was extremely cocky of me. The CL is playing very solidly, yeah. It's very simple. It's very simple. I think they're just blocking it out. They're playing very defensively, blocking everything out, and they're just finding the gaps that they need to get through my pressure. And yeah, their pressure is just solid. And I'm like trying to exploit it in the really like simplistic ways, right? Oh shoot, I forgot that I had on. If you have 3 wins, it rotates the winner out. I thought I was on. Shoot, I forgot. Yeah, I need to like I need to find out what the structure of their pressure is, because I think right now they're just doing the basic like buttons into EX or into special, which some characters are a lot better at doing than other characters. And I think a lot of the characters, at least like when I played locally, we're on either like the level where you're not doing that as much, you're going for repeat pressure a little bit more. Oh Jesus. Thank you, Yuki. I will take a drink right after this is done. I'll go for this one. Ooh, I wasn't able to land because I whipped my IAD. I had more laner recovery, so I wasn't able to be there. You think it didn't reach? Oh, ah! So bad at that one. I've never had that done to me, but that's such a like you want a DP, like there's nothing you can do here to stop the Woo! Oh, I couldn't do anything to stop that opening. Theoretically I could cancel the X there, I think, but sure, that works. I had to do Reppy to fall up there. Yeah, again, like 5A mash would have worked there. Okay, that was not too bad though. Oh, by the way, here Yuki. Thank you for the drink. I think it's kind of different that they genuinely hate each other. But I think that's reaching a little bit too far because we don't know anything about them as characters. We haven't seen a canon pink cyan interaction yet, though. I'm so free to that every single time. Oh, that's so cheap. That's fine. Ah, there it is. Okay. I've been waiting for them to. Whatever, sure. Chopping everything. Oh, the kill! Oh, shoot! That's OTG. There it is. Nice. We got a better combo off it, but take what you can get. They're jumping a lot. They weren't in the corner, so yeah, they could jump back there, which I think is interesting. Nice. I need to use, I need to use 260 a little more like mid-screen so I can see what other options people have mid-screen with it. I don't think it's great, but it's not terrible either. It's just a weird kind of option. I think it's a little easy to read, but then you have to like find out how to call out the jump in certain cases if the spacing isn't perfect for you. Oh, I thought they were going to jump. I was definitely doing 2D. There we go. That's the first 2D combo I've actually hit. I am so bad at reacting to counter mid drive. This is fine though. Let's ender. I could have gotten much better on the thing. Roll. There it is. Yeah, if they're looking to jump, then you can do like a micro dash into it, and you can catch it out while also being the right spacing. Obviously, then they can start like mashing like 2B or 2C will probably catch it, but I thought I was gonna have to like block the orb. I didn't realize that that was just the put down orb, not the whole orb. See right there. I didn't know if they were gonna do it or not, but that's like the perfect opportunity to do IAD immediately after a block or a I should have let it off. That's not a combo. No, wait, the what? That was probably the worst option for me too. I could have just done normal throw instead of the 3-bar throw, but I went for the 3-bar throw. Oh, doesn't even catch it. Yeah, they've been blocking high a lot, so I can start going for the low there. And then I can just drop my thing, that's fine. They don't have any meters, so I can just kind of like run rampant here. That's not real. God. I was like, I have enough health. If I just hit them with it, I get the kill. If they shielded, we're out of the corner at the very... Well, no, they probably could have taken me to the corner if they wanted to go for it, but... Good luck with that, Yuki. I didn't know Star was doing a fake lab. It feels really weird whenever I see a... I guess, does it feel weird? Not anymore, I guess. Not anymore. I don't know how often Hoyo gachas do collabs, I guess. I guess I'm just not tapped into anything outside of like the main things I know anymore as far as like what's getting collabs anymore. Like I know Arknights and that's effectively it. When back then it was like, oh my god, you hear this new collab just drop, but since there are so many things out there, like Final Fantasy XIV, all the billions of gacha, like there's so many different things out there that are just getting collabs, you can't really like keep on those. That's not the interaction, that was how was this gonna go out. Do this into this, you can see that. I wonder if 3C catches in the cross. I think they would actually. Oh, I should be alive here. Yeah, that's good. I had a feeling, or I thought it was gonna be safe for the key, so I was like, I'm gonna wait until they run in. That was a really good smart call out for that. Ooh, okay. Maybe I don't have to run up 3C for that one, because I figured they were gonna jump out. I don't know, it just felt right. Ah, okay, it's OSing. In that case, they're OSing that. Flip. If they use 3 wire, yeah, I should do it. Yeah. If they're OSing that, and I don't know how this works with the super flash, but I wonder. I've never actually thought about this. Does 214C just blow up? Jump in shield OS? I guess again, it depends, I think, on how the super flash interacts with it, but the most broken character in Multi-Blood, it'd probably be it's for me, this is a little bit biased, but I think it's easily powered CL. I think she is so much she has nothing like at worst, like I don't know, she just doesn't feel weak at any range. There's like a lot I could say on that, but powered CL. It's the one where she has like her giant weapon and everything. This CL is fine. I think this CL is generally very like Shoto adjacent, just kind of like very decent, nothing too crazy about her. But powered CL I think just has so much. No. Okay, so I got the JC now. I just need to actually connect a little bit more. Good throw. The powered seal. I haven't played her yet. I haven't played against her yet today, but she has a giant weapon, and the big thing with her is that she has so many options where she can just live out in like this round start kind of range where we're both like mid-screen, because that's just kind of where her attacks reach. It was some material. Like not buffering behind the shield A. So every time to punch speed with something not shield A. I do agree with that. I've gotten a little bit better at that because I've seen people doing that a little bit better. Oh no no no! Oh my god! It was so good. I'm like having the PS4 versus PC moment right now, where I'm just like a frame off on everything. It feels like, because that was totally throw out of 22B. Oh shucks. But no, I think I agree with that. But I still wonder, because you're doing the behind the so you're doing like 2A, you're doing like what, like 2A/5A into just the shield, right though? You're just not doing the A fall backwards. Because so I agree with that, but that would still, theoretically that would still get blown up by 214Cs, because I assume that's what you're referencing, right? Still getting into the shield A punch because the window to do that is so long. I do it by accident sometimes. Yes, I agree with that. Like doing the how would I describe this? Because there are two different ways that at least I know as Koma that I'm doing like hard collar or like shield OSs, and that's doing the safe jump one where you knock someone down and then you just do like, this is one that I would do like in the corner off of like 214A sometimes, where it's you just jump as you're falling, you do JC or JB. It's, for Koma it's JC. When the JC would hit, that's when you hit 5D, and then, you know, optionally you hit 2A afterwards, because then if they just get hit by the jump in, you get, you know, JC 2A in the combo. If it whiffs because they're doing like heat or DP or something, the JC will whiff, you'll land and you'll cancel that into shield, and then obviously if you're hitting 5A 2A, you'll launch them up from there. But the thing is, if that happens against Koma's 214C was specifically what I was asking, where it's like, okay, if they're whiffing a button and they land into the shield, but the thing I'm whiffing isn't a DP or like heat or something, what if it's actually, yeah, just, ooh, speaking of, this was something that someone had mentioned to me at my locals recently, which is just do, because I feel like I'm very much someone that I'll do moon drive and then I'll immediately like, I need to do a moon skill or something. Like I'll take action out of it. But sometimes it is good to just moon drive and just get that passive meter gain. It was something I was forgetting. Like CL right now, CL wanted to go into moon, they would get like passive meter gain, but they don't really need it right now since they're, well, they didn't know they were doing the combo, but I like this OST by the way. I know what PG Ooh, I don't like that when that Shiki threw, I felt the flamed away. The connection on that throw. Good idea over the DC, the DC, whatever, the weak. That's also interesting. That's like the idea, right? Where Shiki like did moon drive, you see them jumping in. But yeah, Seal just jumped, which was actually really good because they could just like Seal jumping there makes it so that she can like get out of the corner, basically. But Seal can kind of react to whatever the Shiki is in there. Ooh, I like that. That was really cocky. Oh, the head. Oh my god. Insanely good presence. Absolutely. I love the Shiki's run up heat just to be like, I am presenting pressure especially because the seal hasn't been doing like wake up shield. They've just been like blocking it out because there's not a lot of things that they're super afraid of, and so you just get like you blow them back, you kind of like inge your pressure a little bit by doing that, but it allowed him to get some health back. But then, yeah, unfortunately, it was just the seal was just better after that part. Yeah, if we're looking through characters right now, Yuki, Kok is a very good character. Kok is a very, I guess funny character is the more better way to put it. I was going to say good character, but obviously it depends what you mean by good character, because I think a lot of people typically see her as one of the weaker characters in the game, because she's all about her plant Oki, but her plant Oki isn't... Her plant Oki can be mitigated by a lot of the more better characters in the cast. And she has got a lower health because she has such good Oki setups, I believe, that she's typically weaker than Hisui or even the main combo. Typically it's considered weaker. Ooh, I like that. It's really good play for them, honestly. Shield, but they had to hold the shield because they had the dental on them. So it just kind of went back to like a neutral position. They both kind of moved during to assess the situation. There's the cross-up button. For being a yandere. I don't know if that shows up that much in type Lumina. It might show up in the... I've never played her arcade mode. I know that definitely shows up a little bit more in current mode, it feels like. There's the throw. This should... Yeah, this should. Did they have to burn the X? I guess it really doesn't matter. They were at 4-bar anyway. Burning 1 isn't the worst thing in the world. Just air thrown, but obviously the kill is much more than that. Especially when you're at 4-bar again. Like they're already back at 4-bar now. Plus, even if it didn't kill, you go for the really good Oki setup, and then you just get your little chip damage that you need. Not even shit, little since you can't get a cheat kill in this game. It's a demon flip. I wonder what the... I'll look this up right now. Because obviously there's a thing that CL can do where she goes in the air and demon flips, and her main options from it are just landing, nothing happens, doing an attack out of it, or doing the throw out of it. And I wonder if it's not buttons into demon flip, like what are the what's the counterplay? Is it just fuzzy mashing, fuzzy running the hell out? Where are my... Because it feels like, seeing it, it's just like, man, what do you do here? And it's like one of those moves that if you played a CL player, they'd be like, this is actually a really bad move. You should never get hit by this if you do this 3-step OS. I think it is Halo. CL Somersault, that's the DP. Air Black throw, Seal Somersault Air, so this one. No, that's still the DP. So no, it is Halo. The general gimmick is that she uses A and B, transitions Seal into an airborne stance, where Seal is granted access to various falls based on her other special moves. Stance maintains fatal counter hit state until recovery does not allow the standard usage of Seal's other normals and specials. Which is why you see them like whenever they did it there on like it was a knockdown in the left corner, they did a jump into it, which would then put them out of like the normal range of like people's 3 Cs or like 2 Bs. So they were out of counter state, and they're just like up there right above you, which makes me think that like in that situation, yeah, the ideal move is just to run the hell out, let them take the corner, and then you're just now they're in the corner, you're not. The inputs level direction. So the A version is one that goes back, the B version is one that goes forward, which is what they're using for the OP setup there. A is dive to the ground, 5 from active. B is... Oh wait, A is dive to the ground. 5 frame active, air quotes, but it's just, you know, the landing one. It doesn't have an attack. B is the one with the attack, that's 7 frame active. And obviously that's more like a dive kick. Direction DP realistic. Ooh, see, my thing that I'm worried about Wisteria with that's actually a really good idea. But what I'm worried about is, does it force her to be on the same side as you? And depending on the spacing of where she's above you, right? Would she just like, you know, would you just like whiff under it? In certain spacings, I think reaction DP is actually probably the like layer 1 answer to it, and then from there we can go. Oh, the CL left though, so CL, if you're in here, thank you for the games. What's up, Almina? Happy Monday, welcome on in. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's the thing that I'm worried about, is just because my DP is a little more horizontal, which is really good for me in a few situations, not good for me in every situation. That, yeah, it might just whiff, right? Okay, okay. I see what kind of play they are with that 2-1-2-3-60 interaction. We're out here hitting buns then. It just has guard. It does have invul. It has invul into guard point. Ooh, I see what you're saying though. That is my you don't really get a combo off it, but I did. You're cooking. I could have gotten a much better combo off that, by the way. You are kind of cooking with that one though. I do. The 2-2 series is so. I always forget about it so badly, but it is such a good cornerstone of. What? My cornerstone. Just got the welfare operator near the max. Nice. Small Italian. I was gonna say plumber boy. That's not at all what he is. Tailor boy. Nice, Almina. I have not touched the event at all, Almina, because I'm excited to experience it fully. I'm excited to experience it fully. But how have you been enjoying it so far? If you've been reading it, or if you've just been playing it, even like how's the? I know what the mechanic is vaguely, where it's you get Carnival. You hit the fireworks and everyone's like Carnival. Wait. I thought the welfare op was the event was the small Italian boy. Is he not? Is he the Oh, Project Red. Project Red's the welfare op. I forgot. I thought Project Red was the shop, was the. You're right. I don't know how I'm not doing this one. How was Project Red then, actually? Guess someone's whistle just stays trying to get her. Still no. You did it. You got your red. Dun, 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 dun. I win this. What did I hit? Why was there so much hit stop for that? I forgot that becomes an overhead if she charges. Oh, they did it too late, but they don't be Oh! She is now new life. Who is it? A new operator? You have a new wife? That feels. Does Neural know? This isn't good. It's too obvious. No. No. I'm quick enough that my brain can notice when I'm about to get hit with an overhead, but I'm not quick enough to for my hand to notice when I'm about to get hit with an overhead. There we go. Being goofy today. Ooh. Yeah. Got it for this because I had a weird grab bounce in that combo. I need to also find out what the that's what the play is when people what the play is when people like either EX or Moondrive on my Rakaoki. I guess that only happens if you're going for the third Rakaoki. If you're obviously going for just the two and you're going for the low or the throw option or the waning option's decent. I guess yeah, the overhead option is the most dangerous of the options to go for. So inherently, it's like, what do people do if they DP on my Oki? It's the same thing. Don't cover that Oki. Okay, jump back, not forward back. They were in there. No. So stupid. I hate everything about myself for that interaction. I hate everything about myself for that. Oh, that was really good, actually. They got a lot of... Okay, that's why they're moving there. Back that. Still fine. Like a galactic sense. Woo! Smashing. Oh, they get the kill from that too. Nice. That's always a very cheeky thing you can do as Komar, is anyone with a DP is just chase their DP and chase their DP check or their tech. Of course, Zara came free with your parry. This isn't Uno. think? Yeah. Why? What? Ooh. That's also not good, but. Okay, that was good. Got it. Of course I got that reference. That's one of like the most primordial references on the internet nowadays. I might be old, but I'm not that old. And even was that old, that's in the strike range of the memes I would know. I'm trying to think about your new wife though, Almina. Is it a character that No, I know what the welfare op is. Operator Red or Project Red. I said that earlier, Almina. I remember who it is. I forgot completely because I was like, because everything I see about it is you have Lapland Alter. You have it's not. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, is it Volpe? Wait. It's true. I actually don't know what's going on now. Actually, it's not Lapland because she's on the banner. It's not Volpe. She's on the banner too. Wait. Oh wait. I'm so. I know who I meant. I know who I meant was. I know how I went, guys. I said Project. No, it's Crown Slayer. Sorry. In my head, I was like, no, it's this. I know it's this character. I just didn't know. I just forgot what her name was. It's Crown Slayer. There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that. There it is. Oh my. Because I felt like I was going crazy. I was like, no, it's Project Red. You know, the character at the end of. And I think the other reason why, because in Ilsu Exana, those are like, you know, two of the last characters is you see Project Red. Killing Ludmila's oh, what the fuck? Killing Ludmila's Fang. I know I was right. That's why it was even more confusing when I was like, no, I know she's a fast group. She's an assassin, just like Project Red. Like it's actually really messed up how like similar they are and everything. Like I was right about everything except for the actual operator themselves. Oh my god. I just blanked on that name so hard. Yes, but how's Ludmila? Good lord. Because yeah, it's Lapland Alter and Suzumam as the two banner ones. I thought the 5-star one was the welfare. Because I forgot that we have a 6-star welfare just like last IS event. See, like, it makes a lot of sense why we get them confused. Okay, I gotta start going for the low one. I feel like I'm going to the overhead version way too much. Really? I guess hyenas aren't. Aren't hyenas known for their height? I guess not. I forgot there was another. I forgot that she did another on her EXP. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and wait until she lands. No! I got so excited because I was like, I'm gonna punish this, and I just messed up everything else. My thing. Off the screen. Get me out of here. That's kind of nice. Why are you doing this? Oh, I get punished for that. I did that way too late. What? I thought that was gonna cross up. Yes, Figurino, that's what his name was. Little Figurino. I make exception to YouTube even if I never use him. I've heard a lot of people saying a lot of good things about him, and like I've heard people talking about his role in the story too has been really good. So like I'm excited. I like my wolves. I'm so excited that I get my wolves tomorrow. Literally the next 3 weeks. Like next Thursday, we're not doing a random game next Thursday. We're double downing just like we did for Ilsukuzan originally. In that, because I want to read this entire event, and so we're double downing next Thursday. Or next week it's double Arknights. Possibly the week after as well, depending. Mostly because I don't know how much time. It really will depend on everything else, but. You guys are still really short. Need some Hoshigumas in there. It's not the correct move. He's a merchant. He's a merchant. Really low SP cost 25. Yeah, see, I need to go for the roll option a little bit more. There's no reason for me to do the EX version there. I activated second. I was really hoping that I would win, but mine doesn't have invul. It just says armor, and EX is B armor even if it's in EX armor. Actually, wait a minute. Lumina, look up, is Hoshiguma bigger? Because I was gonna say, what about, oh, that felt super nice to do. What about, Valorant? Or Valarquin, excuse me. This is Cyclops. It's basically a giant. I delayed that 5C because I was hoping that... I was really hoping they wouldn't just immediately match. All the way up there. Again. Oh, nice! Okay. Alright. I don't know if so I'm just gonna do this. We're live. No! Oh, good throw. Feels bad. Oh, she's only 6. Wait, only 6 foot? That does feel wrong. They are mansion. Their canines have decided are wrong. Isn't like Amiya like Force 8 or something like extremely short like that as well? Which I guess she's a rabbit short. I don't know, she's on like 16 or something like that as well, so she'd be younger, she'd be short. I guess I actually wonder how much the no, it went too far away. Okay. I now see what I have to do. That's not what I thought I was gonna have to do, but we'll work with that. Nice. It should be. No, they did A forward. I think he's still dead though, actually. No, what do you mean? Ah! I can't be mad. I can't be mad. They've been mashing so much that the one time I'm like, oh, they're gonna do something I've been mashing. Or they're gonna keep mashing. No, it's because I called them out. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That interaction's all kinds of wrong. What do I need to add to my streams? Is it one of the goofy little I don't even think I need to use the EX there. If you're grinding tomorrow and max out our pot, after that it's just a matter of E2 and getting the Lumina's module. Or is that like food? No. Okay, whatever, it works. Third combo, I think it might be too scaled, or I need to cut that a lot shorter. Also, I don't know if I'm doing the, I need to be holding back when I'm doing the third hit of the Rekka because you get the less landing recovery. It's Arcanized Chibis for stream avatars? That'd be kinda cute. Is it just literally, you have an Arcanized Chibi pack for stream avatars though? Is that just it? Because I think I've seen that on a few other Arcanized channels. Nice. I feel like it's interesting, but I probably wouldn't set it up just because I like having like the non-clutter. And also, if I were to do it, I would only ever do it if it was just the only reason I would ever do stream avatars is if I get the custom ones, where it would just be you could just get just the like it'd be little service crew chibis, and nothing else. Actually, it's lost. Aww. You have to reset up the. I might not have to. That is true. Like I definitely see the appeal of having the little Arcanized character on the screen. I could not find any other way possible. What do you mean that was too low? Oh no. Oh, really? Ooh, okay. I'll take that. Oh, I have to do, ah. I know that's the new killer. You definitely see me like mashing, or like fuzzy blocking the opposite way in their block strings now, because I'm just looking for that cheeky little, gonna do that just to not drop the combo for a goofy little one.
8分
It's the hairs you just noticed. It hurts. Get over here. There we go. I'm getting combo, but it's don't worry. It's worth it. Thank you, Lumina. There we go. I think I get the... No, I don't. What? Oh, we're still fine. We still won this. No, 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 no. We still won this. No. I know what I said. I know what I said. Thanks, spare parts. Good lord. The sloperator over here. Nothing about that was good. Oh my lord. Okay. For real. They're in the air a lot, so I want to do stuff like that. Let's go save that. They went for Moon Drive. Ooh, okay. I straight up just went for a throw because I was like, what if this isn't throwing ball? Or what if this isn't fast enough when they did the EX? Ooh, I think that now. Can't go for the overhead. They keep doing things. Oh. Sucks. Back down. And 2, 3, 4. What? What? I totally did not mean to do that one, but we were close enough to the corner. Real messed up. Real sloperator hours. Good lord. My main goal right now is to because they're in the air a lot because Miyako has a very fun dive kick, and my goal is just to somehow get this thing online. I've been able to get this offline so much. That's it. I just have to. I can buffer it so much earlier than I think I can. Like, you should start buffering the input, like, before you even close to the ground. Oh, cross up, right? Jump there. Down, down, down. Oh, I messed up. What? I think I was holding up instead of back when I was doing that. Whoops. Embarrassing. What, the French bread? Do you think?
見えているぞ端か
Oh my god, no, no, no. Look at check the camera, check the camera. I blocked the cross up. I think I'm dead. What a game, Mark.
不思議。
1 million dropped combos.
先生オープンユアマジックサーキット
Losing it over here.
カウター
Also, they keep doing I don't know what to call it. It's like bunny hopping. They jump in with JB, air jump with JB again. I don't think it's strong. I just keep getting hit by it. Oh really? I guess that doesn't work for that. I actually was really afraid that the Rekka would drop there, so I'm delaying it maximum. Actually did save the combo. That was supposed to be cool, but we'll take it. I thought they were gonna DP. There we go. What? I didn't know we could cross up. No. Fine. We're dead. Alright. Cross up. Oh, they don't even need 1 meter. Be enough to kill. We're gonna call out the. That works. I got all my Graven health back. I was able to chunk them for 3,500. Oh, okay. It's like playing volleyball with a live bomb. It's like playing ARMS. Good lord. I think this is definitely the goofiest we've been playing tonight. The Miyako just bunny hopping around with JB, doing. Alrighty then.
私 容赦ないけど大丈夫。はマジックサーキット。根こそぎ持っていくけど。そこか。いいじゃない。準備 OK。ご案内。逃げないの。落とす。
Oh, what? They're able to land? Oh, I definitely should not do that. But like, oh, that's a... I didn't expect that the shield interaction worked that way. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm dead. Nice shield. Ah, that's exactly what I was talking about, though. Shield do nothing. Shield do nothing, Ace. It's gonna be really scaled, so I can't go for the... You're not close to the corner, so I can counter it anyway. So I can't... As the player that I am, I can't lose this matchup. If I do, I'll bring shame upon my locals. Okay, I thought it'd be too obvious for me to go shield again, or to go throw again, but I should have just gone throw again. Burn 2 bars to get, what, 2600 damage? I think I get to go through this unless they... Yeah, nice. Good work. How do they react to that? No. They could jump that. They might not have known what I was doing though, because I was behind their giant orb. Finally, I can use the obfuscating orb for my own benefit. Really? Because I just did... I must have to hit 5C back. No, not the overhead. Sure, your drink, Lumina. There it is. I've been trying to bait that with They don't have meter, yeah, so I'm not really worried about there. The only thing that they could have done there is moon back, and I think I had a half moon when I was doing that, so I would have been safe. Nice! Oh no! Welcome back, Dolly. Hope your sim score has been treating you good. Yes, I am. It's back and forth right now. They have a good cast of characters, so they've been swapping between them. Luckily for me, I play against Alco probably the most out of any character in the game, so I have I have quite a discerning eye for alcohol more than anything else. Oh, nice.
気をつけて帰る
GG, Sonny. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing them because they swapped through a lot of different characters. They had a really diverse cast of characters that they were able to pull out and show competency with. So those are really nice. Honestly, yeah, I was thinking about calling it soon, so I might call it just here actually. Sick. That was really good though. I enjoyed some of the games. That seal from earlier, I think, was extremely like. They weren't flashy at all, but I don't think CL can be flashy. They were just extremely competent in the way that they played. Which honestly, I might want to go back. Like, I usually don't do replay analysis, but I had to record some replays from a recent monthly. So I was kind of like, you know, because I had that footage on my computer then. So I was like looking through it and I was like, okay, I understand replay analysis. It's really interesting to like go through games, especially when you have more of a when you were playing the game, you had more of a mindset about it in the first place. I don't know if I really had a mindset for some of the games I played tonight, right, where I was mostly just doing it just to, you know, have fun, hang out kind of stuff. But I think looking at the CL games, some of the more ones in the middle might be interesting because I think just the way they played, I think was very solid and very like no frills, just pure lockdown, and just see what I need to do there, especially in like some defense situations and more. Actually, no. For them, defense is one thing, but probably look at more of what I need to do on offense against them, like where they weren't biting. Because like if I just look at the defensive ones, that also might be good, but realistically, I don't know how much CL I'm fighting, and then also obviously there could be benefits there, but I think the biggest thing for that one might be just looking at like when I was able to open them up, because since they were playing so defensively so well, looking at like where I made faults in like my block strings and such, because I think that might be something I want to work with a little bit, right? Hey, what's up, Lies? Thank you, Lies. Good desperate parts. You were here too. I am out of tea myself. Hold on, I got water though. Nice smoke, Lumina. Let me mess with this a little bit before we wrap up. Morning, Lies. Hope your day has been good. I think what I want to do is I want to mess with I just want to look at the way I structure my pressure. Because the way I would describe Koma as a character, like a lot of grapplers, he's a little bit fast. Oh, the 2-2-C thing. Actually, that's a good point too. 2-2-C would definitely, because 2-2-C's hitbox. I don't know if I can pull it up, but 2-2-C's hitbox, I'm pretty sure goes to the health bars. Let me double check this one actually, but 2-2-C thing could be interesting. I have to look up the thing for it, but I'm pretty sure they just jumped in the air and then. Can you do? Hold on. Can you? Do I have it even set? I do. I have it as the sticks, which are here. There we go. They went like that. I think they did like a double jump, right? So if we go here and then we control CL. I guess no, they probably didn't double jump. They just did the that. Oh, definitely not that one. It'd be like going here. Okay, yeah. So probably what they did was they did this and then that, which I guess is the signifier of the double jump, versus there's nothing there, and then obviously you're not doing this one, that's mostly combo filler to like end your combo and get down to the ground. And you're not gonna be, whoa! No, this is, I think they do this on Oki sometimes. I think it's more of a back jump version because this is safe against like everything. This one is more of like a, I'm gonna bait out, like if you're gonna do 5A mash or something, I'd imagine more so. Because you're seeing this and you're thinking it's gonna be something else, and they just see with the so good that's on the way down. This is the okay, so A is only one, B is when they can do the Rekka. 1, 2, 3. And this is the, you know, EX version. It's not gonna work, unfortunately, Almina. I appreciate you trying, but realistically, I cannot foresee myself adding the things to the screen. Like I said, the only way I'm getting stream avatars is if I ever feel like commissioning the truly custom one. So yeah, what if we do... That's not what I meant to do. I've been doing the Sokudes so long. Hold on. Okay. So then do here. It would... Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, how's that... Wait, actually, hold on. I think the reason that works, actually... Okay, it doesn't work completely, but wait, I think the reason this works is A, he's invul, and B, he steps out of the corner when he does his stomp, right? Like, he moves his hurt box forward when he does stomp. Hold on, wait. And so she gets behind him? Not the way I thought that would work. And you can't really do anything unless you're gonna, like, moon drive off this, but... Hold on. I don't know, it's something goofy like that, but, like... that is kind of funny. Just even flip from the ground. Nah, do this one. Or what is... Yeah, it would be... Poor dummy. Oh, does she... Well, hold on. How does this work? Oh, wait, was I doing... Hold on. Okay. How do you get a throw from ground to demon foot? Oh, it's just C. Wait, what? Hold on. When she's in the air. Oh. What? I didn't realize that's how to work. When she's already in the air, the way that her things work is different. So it'd be, in this case, it'd be just... Nope. Wait, what? Does she not have an air to... Wait, what? Fast with small air command grab. So throws a spread of keys. Seal dives back to the ground with an attack. So the Kuya dives back to the ground. She doesn't have the normal... I think she only... Wait. How does this work? Seal somersault. Halo air. That's what I'm looking at. How did I pause just now? No, it's just that the air version is different. Oh, I didn't know that. They're still called Halo, but yeah, the actual just what she has is just inherently actually different. Yeah, Liza, it'd be like the chibi ones that you see on a lot of the other like Arcanite's channels typically. But yeah, she has, that's what it is. Halo here has these as the inputs. This is a, when she's grounded, she gets an air command grab. And when she's in the air, excuse me, when she's in the air, it just, like, it just is this. Everything is ground, air to ground versus ground to air, basically. So there is no version where she can do the command grab unless, okay. That's also actually really interesting. So yeah, what they were doing was specifically, yeah, to get in the air so then they could run the air command grab, because you're thinking that it's going to be... So what would the other option be? So there's that, obviously, and then there's, And the only other one is just this one. Oh, I guess they would come down with the... There we go. So it'd be... This and... So it'd be... Have them jump and then go... There, okay, done, got it. Hold on, wait. But if I'm doing... Oh, that is just a knowledge check, I think, then. I guess they could probably delay it a lot to do, There, that one probably hits. Yeah, okay. So if you see them doing, like, in the air, just generally speaking, I think, though, if they're jumping in the air, just run out from under them. Wait, I get backdash there? I did. Weird. That also feels wrong. Obviously, of course, if they just do neutral jump, then you're probably not going to get backdash. You're going to run under, but still. Yeah, that just feels like a. It's one of those things where unless you play against them enough, you're in that state where you're like afraid to like move, right? Where you're just like down backing is safe, and you're not thinking about like moving forward to get out of the corner. I was like, yeah, even micro walking out might be fine. Like, or I'm not good at micro walking though. But yeah, literally, like, yeah, like even just a single pixel allows you to like versus the tiniest micro walk available. You get to like swap corners. Interesting. Ooh, wow. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a micro walker, but I might need to become a micro walker in certain things. I know you've done it against me when we were playing before as well. And it's just like, what is this man doing? How's he swapping sides with me? Get out of here. Interesting. I guess, yeah, anytime anyone's jumping into the corner, though, generally, like, if they're jumping into the corner, they're going to be, like, you know, rubbing their face against the wall. And so literally just any amount of movement to you would allow you to switch places because of the way that it's working. I guess that is actually a good point. I never thought about that. But, yeah, like, because I'm always thinking, like, oh, if I micro walk, I'm going to get hit. But you're right. If they do end up switching sides, I am holding the block direction for that. I don't know, I like that. I wish that this game had what's the word? Replay takeover. Seeing that in new games is so good. And I wish, because I want to just go into those games with the CL and just real quick try that one out, but interesting. What was I feel like I'd have to do like one other thing when I came in here, but now I don't remember what it was. Let me just do, hold on, let me do this one. At the very least, let me just... You're right, yeah, it was gonna be that I wanted to do, I wanted to check, because I think I've been doing a lot of, dun 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 dun, which I think I need to cut out the... I think I need to cut out the 2B. I don't know why that 2B is there. Or I gotta do like this, that's also probably fine. This pushes me back to, like, my hair is dangling at the same angle of, like, that rock in the foreground. Not foreground, but, like, in the front of the background. Versus... much closer, okay. And then, yeah, if I do, like, dun 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 dun, push me the furthest out. So, yeah, I think I want to do, there we go. Do that more often instead of doing dun 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 dun. Because, yeah, doing that is way too much. I need to get my block string shorter, so I need to, like, work on just doing, like... Obviously, that's... It's not great. It's not terrible either, hitting the actual, like, hitting this versus, like, having a whiff. I'm never sure about that one. But generally speaking, like, if I'm doing, like, Rekaoki, like, if I do... So if I were to do this... Yeah, even then, I would still get the 5A on block. Makes me -1. If I do... that whip... Oh, wait! No, this still whips, okay. I think I have to do... That one should work. I do have to delay... Oh, there we go. That one does work. That is in range, but I have to delay it. Can I do, Okay. That's good to know. Because, yeah, the one thing that I did notice, yeah, speaking about my pressure, I want to be better with the rebeat / making my block strings a little bit shorter, because obviously Koma's biggest thing is, like, he needs this run strike throw, so he needs to be close enough to get the throw. And then if people are afraid of his throw, then they're going to start jumping out, or they're going to be mashing, and that's when he can, like, hit the mid strike, right? Or, like, the strike, in this case. Versus, or that as well. So, like, doing... Actually... Because this one moves in forward, which is why that works better. I don't know if... I don't think that will work because he's not going to move forward there. I didn't think about that part. That is a good point, actually. Is that, yeah, you could do, like... Ooh. That's actually a good point, because I can half charge both of these. I know half charging this does put you in more. I'm really bad at half charging though, because I'm always looking for the green, but that's not. Because let's see, nothing puts me at. What's a good indicator here? My shoulder blade is lined up with the divot in the rock behind him. I don't know if I obviously don't know if it's putting me in more or if it's just pushing me out the same. Hold on. So if we do 1, 2, 3, and then that. My shoulder blade is lined up with the divot in that rock again, and then we do. No, I think half charge and no charge are about the same for pushback / pull in ? But then if you do like that is definitely a lot closer to that one. You don't get the benefits of the half charge outside of just having a gap in your pressure, it looks like. Or you don't get any other benefits outside of a gap in your pressure. But yeah, I think, like I was saying, the big one that I wanted to mess with was, it felt like in a lot of the games, what would happen was I get the knockdown. There we go. And then if I go for this one, it's okay, right? Because it's like, if I get the hit, I have to cancel into EX DP, and then I can get the what, 3.2 or something in the corner. 3.6, somewhere in that range, which is okay. But if I'm doing that as well, I feel like they can, since that's my riskier option, they can do some things to disrespect it. So the safer option, the one that I should be going for a little bit more, is obviously nothing like that. Or that's not nothing necessarily, but like, yeah, going for either, you know, just the 2 hits, nothing, or the 2 hits into the low. There we go. Which would be, it's not bad. So the main ones I want to mess with are making that a short block string, so like, there we go. You have to make a delay, because you can't just do this into this, because they'll be in block string when it comes out. You can do this, you can just do like this into this, or this into this, that's fine, because A does not have a lot of block string. Can you do this? No, you can't. You'd have to do, like, I do that a lot. Since A has, like, no block stun, since you're technically minus, like, you can do this. By the time they can actually do anything, you're already fully armored. And so unless they're cognizant, mash into an EX, or unless they're jumping out, like, you're fully armored for this command grab. So, like, if I ever get a knockdown, I run up and I just do, like... Like, that's a really common thing that I do, where it's just, like, meaty into fully armored command grab that you have to jump or EX out. Which like Koma just like grabbing them by their hair, just crouch down as well, just like. Rrr. Then he can do out of here. Send him flying across the screen with his hair flying, and then just. Help me out, good lord. With the explosion too, I don't know if she'd appreciate that one. Good lord. So we want to do like small stuff like this into a delayed command grab is good. If we're using 2 of these though, that puts you out of command grab range no matter what you're doing. Unless you get like the full charge. You get the full charge, you get the movement, so you get that fine. See, because that's the thing. I guess one thing I should be doing is that. Because if I do, yeah. Instead of going for the AA, if I go for the AC. Because if we do that and then they go for like, so you have options here. You have options is the important thing. If they do force release, there we go. Ooh. And yeah, if you do it quick enough, you're not gonna get the So yeah, give it force release. What are the basic options? You get this. You get none. Off. There we go. That should work like I think it does. I'm pretty sure. Off means they're just not gonna block. I think. I don't know. I make it so they don't block. I guess. I think off just makes it, like, default makes it so this is not a thing. Off makes it so that they're just going to be in the dummy state, which is just a block. So I think actually what I want to do is I'll make them do stand A. That should be fine. Just do some kind of mash button. I imagine both her 5A and 2A are the same frame. Feels right for her. Do that. Do, what are things that would, like, what are the options that this should beat? Like, because this won't beat, I don't think it's a beat or DP. Obviously, if she shields this, that's an entirely other thing as well. Like, she can definitely shield this and be fine. But if we do, okay. Okay. And then if we do, let's put these to default. I want to just make sure that. That's not how that one worked. That's not how that's supposed to work. But that's really funny that that also worked. Okay, yeah. I didn't do the hitting from correctly. Okay. Okay. I like that. That's really good. Because then what you get is, yeah, set these back to, this should be force release. Crouch A, so basically mashing heat on wake up, mashing, just mashing. You shouldn't be backstepping the corner enough, well, that's a terrible idea, but we'll give them that as well. DP, which is 2-2B for her. What else would this theoretically mess with? It wouldn't mess with Moondrive because Moondrive would get us into a weird like state, so that's not really it. Arc Drive and Last Arc, not really it. I think this should theoretically be these 4 options, definitely. I don't know if it will be anything else outside like your basic stuff. Like I'm trying to think, these are like your common answers that everyone has. Obviously, she might also have her own like special like, oh, actually CL is. Actually, yeah. The other thing it should be would also be just jumping. Yeah. Since this should be median, that would be, because obviously, like, if I'm counter hitting her 2A, that's one thing. But I want to be able to like be meaty enough that I'm not counter hitting her 2A, that I'm meeting her 2A specifically, and that I should also be meeting her like trying to jump out. So this would be, we're gonna do this 10 times. We already failed. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I did the double A again, but I fucked up the combo, but that still counts. That was a punish. Okay. I shouldn't have gotten the. I definitely messed up with the. Oh, in both cases, yeah. Am I doing the? How did I do it before, where I got the entire ADC, but I didn't get the C out? Do I need to delay the C just a little bit? Or do you need to do the C quicker? Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. There we go, okay. How did I do that? I did, there was 1 frame between me releasing D and hitting 5A, so there was basically 4 frames from me hitting 5D to hitting 5A. Presumably in that time is when the hit happened, so my guess is that the 5A came out either right before or at the very, 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 very beginning of the hit stop of her heat on my shield. That is an interesting one though, because our backdash are frame 1 in Melty Blood, aren't they? Because I guess the big issue with this one is that if she's making my if that is the case, CL backdash is 1 to 10 full invul. Okay. So you can't catch backdash with that, but you can catch backdash with, let me just do, make sure that this will work. Yeah, okay. If they're backdashing in the corner for some reason, you wouldn't want to do this one, because the A will whiff and you'll get shield. You would rather just do that, where you can cancel the 2A whiff into immediate 2C, and the 2C will 100% catch backdash, both in the corner and out. Weird way to get a whatever combo into 3.3. Okay. But yeah, for a lot of, if you want to be heat safe and catch a lot of stuff, you can do that. Oh, there's a little bit of a... Woo! Wow, wait! Okay, there we go. I'm giving it just a little bit of a gap there when I'm... Wow! You never realize where you unintentionally leave gaps in your pressure sometimes. Like, the most minute of gaps. Because it should be gapless, but I'm just sometimes adding just the tiniest little... Wow! Versus... And then if you delay it even more, then it catches it. Goofy. Alright. That's all I want to do, though. Yeah, so doing, oh, I do like that a lot, though. Which is, it's just the basic stuff I've been doing before, but it's just instead of doing AABC, it's just AC. Or AAC, even still. Just because then the 2B, I think, is... Why do I do 2B? Actually, wait, one more thing, before we wrap, actually. Glad you do it, Almena. I got one more thing I need to do, though, which is... set her to not card. Rio 7-8 versus... That is more. That is... I mean, the damage difference is negligible, but... See, because the weird thing is, a lot of the combo stuff I always see, like, the same move variation is a really powerful thing in Melty, at least in type Lumina at the very least, where it's, you don't use the same move multiple times, but Koma definitely does that, just because the structure, the way his combos are structured, and maybe he doesn't have as much of a, penalty for it as other characters, just because he is very, grounded inherently. Huh. Because if I'm doing like dun 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 dun, 307-8 versus. Hold on. What the hell am I doing? Wait. What's my that's the thing, is what's my combo? So we're gonna do dun dun dun. I think the best one is 2 of these. 378, okay. And so then do... 378. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna do 2A, 2A, 2C combo. So that's arguably the best version of it, 3078. And then it's the same. Okay, wait. I gotta use two 2As just to be the weird scale version, and also just because it's consistent that way. But hold on, wait, hold on. What if I use the 2A, 2B, 5A, 2B version? 3089 versus 3061. Okay, so there are small, like very, very minor differences for if I'm using 2B early in the combo and then reusing it later. Yeah, that's weird. Because I'm just hitting them with more things, and so it does more damage. Whatever. It's arguably better to, like, even though I'm losing like 20 damage, I'm getting, the pressure is stronger and it's helping, strengthen and keep the opponent locked down, which is probably more important, right? You have to make sacrifice sometimes. You lose 2 funny numbers out of your 1000 damage combo, but then you get more 1000 damage combos, and it's a weird thought sometimes, but sacrifices must be made. With that, let's wrap. Thank you guys for coming out. Hope you guys enjoyed another Melty session. Always a fun one. Always a fun one. We did learning too. We actually labbed something today. We labbed like 2 things today. That's rare. That's a legitimately rare thing for me. With that sort of screw, we're gonna wrap. I'm gonna see you guys over to Bunkum, friend of the show Bunkum, in Forklift Purgatory in Shenmue. Everyone's favorite game, Shenmue. Go say hi. Go enjoy some Bunkum. Go enjoy some Shenmue. Let me see. Is there anything else I need to tell you guys? Rest of the week schedule, right? We're doing Arknights tomorrow. We're finally cracking open. That's not the sound of cracking open, but pretend it is. We're cracking open the Wolf event after 2 years. It's finally here. Super duper excited for that one. Should be a lot of fun. And also, see, the thing is, we're not only cracking open the Wolf event, because I'm gonna be real, we're probably gonna do like 2 to 3 levels in it at max, and at least one of those levels is gonna be nothing but exposition. So more realistically, what we're doing is we're mostly gonna be pulling for Lapland, including a small little thing. So when we're gonna do a 10 pull, and every time we miss our 10 pull, we have to do what is effectively a Batsu. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but should be a time, right? I'm excited for that. Thursday we're playing Clinical Trial, a small little weird sad question mark RPG horror question mark maker game. Should be a lot of fun. Been looking forward to this one a little bit. And that's all I got. Oh, and Sunday we're doing oh shoot, I don't know what we're doing this Sunday actually. We beat Persona, that's right. We're gonna do something cool. We have an actual like full Sunday. We have like a normal 8-hour Sunday, so I might start something new actually. I don't know. Come find out. Oh, of course not, Lumina. Like, my goal tomorrow... Okay, it's not my goal tomorrow. My goal tomorrow is to get Lapland. But obviously, we're gonna get Lapland. We're gonna get, we might get Suzumon. I don't know. I'll have to double check if there's anything important coming out, but I might just do the full roll and just see what we get. TBH? Don't know. We'll see how I feel. Obviously, get Ludmilla. She's the, welfare. Easy. Get, small Italian tailor boy. Clear. My goal, legit. I only do this to events that I really like, and I really hope that I really like this event because I've been waiting for it forever, and I like the original event. So I'm scared, right? I have expectations, which when you have expectations, there's a chance you might your expectation might fail you, right? You might have too high expectations for the event, so I'm a little bit scared about that. But I'd like to be able to full clear this event, aka get the badge set, right? Get the medal set. That's the word. IS was my first event that I got the full medal set for, and it's been on my profile on Arknights, my little friends list, since I got it, and I'd love to be able to get the same thing this time, because I want this one to be good. I'm excited. Yeah! Okay, that's all I got. With that, service crew, let's wrap. Like I said, I'm sending you guys to Bunkum. Go tell him hi. And I don't think I got anything else. Arkness tomorrow, clinical trial Thursday, something on Sunday. It's a full day. Maybe crack open a new smaller game. We don't know. Come check it out. But with that, I have nothing else, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next time. Peace out, everyone. And go say to Bunkman. 3, 2, 1. See you there.